Hey guys, this is LRMReading, even though none of us uses LRM anymore. We're going to read chapter...
What would it be called now? BPS. BPS reading.
Beats per second reading.
Yeah. That works actually. If we were like a part-time DJ.
Shut the channel down, we've got a new name.
Redirect your tweets to @BPSReading.
Right guys, we're BPSReading. We're going to continue with Forbiden fruit. Paul is going to be reading this time chapter 2.
Yep. Chapter 2, it's called Edward, which is pretty self-explanatory, I think. Author's note. Vincent, or whatever your name is, thanks for the lame review. You total D***. Known as Mackin, you read this fic. If you don't like it, then leave.
Ah, the best answer
that's
to
well
criticism.
put, I suppose, yeah?
Scientologist way.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then pay me $5,000 and I'll change your mind. Clestel, Zodiac, and Brittany J. She can't be gothic if she knows someone called Brittany, even if her name's spelled wrong. Thanks for the advice on my character, but she's not a Mary Sue. She's not perfect.
This is
the
same as Maya Moral.
This was in Maya Moral. That was the exact same problem. She has anger problems. She's depressed for fuck's sake, and all this.
And she says my character's name is not Mary Stu, it's Enemy or whatever.
Yeah, but Tara didn't understand the concept of Mary Sue's. At least
didn't understand the concept of a lot of things.
Yeah. I think she understood the concept of sex. She has anger problems.
Well, that's debatable.
And she looks the way she does for a reason. It's like a boy band song. I'll explain it as the story goes on. I'm quite excited, actually. This is gonna be great. Right, what happened in the last chapter? She met the hot
she
guy.
met Edward.
Yeah. Well, we do.
And like some weird. Oh, there was a £250,000 mass in the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeremy Clarkson was involved.
Oh god, don't
as
start
is
me
my
off again.
Oh
recollection.
fuck no! We're just gonna leave that.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we don't actually know who he is yet. Even though the chapter's called Edward, we don't actually know who he is.
Could be coincidence.
That's true. And the story is called The Temptation of Edward Cullen. Massive coincidence.
This is just all irrelevant. This doesn't matter.
Edward Cullen was tempted to join in, but he didn't.
The way some of these fan fictions are written, it really doesn't matter. Like, you know. Anyway, the anger faded from my sapphire eyes. Whatever.
And I just went back a chapter to see if they were indeed sapphire.
Oh, we're fact checking now.
I don't keep.
They're deep forget-me-not blue. So
that's close enough. I don't keep track of people's eye colours in these fanfics anymore. They change all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Whatever, I said sweatily. I didn't mean to yell and to be right. There were two.
You will mean to be right later in the chapter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. To be right is for later on. I suppose she's not being upfront about it.
See,
I'm
imagining her waving across the room now, sweat dripping everywhere. Whatever.
Maybe she's one of those people that when they open their mouth, like just all this spit comes out, and it's close enough. There were two beautiful for that, he said. Whatever that
This
means.
person has not watched Bruce Almighty.
And for once, I didn't feel like cock dropping the guy for paying me a compilement.
Programmer.
Edward's a nerd in this? Fucking hell. Instead, I just smiled. I'm Udard Cullen, he murmured.
Udard.
Is it like mermaid or something? Who are thee?
Oh god.
Oh, good luck.
This is the worst mangling.
Have
fun with this.
This is another hilarious spelling of this name. Altatentiana Lauren.
Good enough.
You can call me Tiana, or maybe Tiaa. Is that like her in-bed name? I said, feeling shy at the way he was looking at me. I had seen that look in so many male eyes, but never quite as intense or sexy. His eyes burned like hot gold velvet in the midday sun, like peonics, feathers, and rainbows, so golden magical.
Hold on. Hot gold velvet does not really have the propensity to burn in the midday sun. I've caused quite a lot of disasters in a lot of places, I think.
Well, it's a piece of clothing, isn't it? So, wouldn't it
Yeah, that's and it's hot gold.
Yes.
His
eyes gave me third-degree burns, and I went to hospital. The end. There reminds me of Why does he talk like someone from the fucking Bible.
No, wait, never mind.
That reminds me of bygone times, he said, carefully retching out a shaking. He vomits his arms out! He vomits his arms out! And brushing my cheek. Thy face is like an old painting. Thou is exceptional.
Thy face is like an old painting, worn out and backwards.
I'm still trying to figure out the anatomy of this person. He's like 260,000 pounds and he vomits out hands. I think we know why he's fat now. You're not so shanky, you're what, okay. Shanty?
Shanky.
Scottish? She's Scottish now? Shanty's bad, isn't it? But I couldn't help noticing you have a frickin' GF, you ass. Yes, how dare you for having a girlfriend? I saw you with her in the cafeteria. I notched his... Did you play Minecraft? I notched his hand hard with my long black nails. Thee did notice me then? He purred with a sly grin. I was up against the wall with his face right close to me now. He wanted to sex me, I could tell. I think everyone could tell by this point. And suddenly he was kissing... 7 seconds later. He was kissing
Yeah, I
me.
know, like,
Yeah.
fuck off, you've got a girlfriend, and then it's like, snap the fingers, and they're,
To be fair,
sex montage.
To be fair, I think he's doing it quite forcefully at this point. I felt like my slim legs would break in... Just from kissing?
Makes sense if he's £250,000.
That's true, yeah, the gravity alone.
I suppose if his mouth is like, 1.5 meters in vertical centimeters. This fanfic is eroding my
we'll
speech
abort that
already. And my heart expanded like a big balloon. I think he's more than a vampire.
And then died.
I felt his hand sliding softly down my neck and underneath my top. He stoked my breasts, set them on fire for a few minutes.
Threw some firewood in there, yeah.
And his man carrot. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the new abbreviations for penis in this fanfic. You've had you-know-what, you've had thingy, you've had sport.
Well, the thing is, you get better eyesight if you eat it, if you know what I mean.
That'd be a weird.
That's all I had.
That'd be a weird fucking
dirty.
sperm. Standing in action and hard as a rock against my legs. And then he ripped my top and
So
pulled
it's a
it
cold
off
man
me
carrot.
and doped it on the floor.
Yeah, man.
He's doing some strange things to her. He set her breasts on fire, he's turned her clothes into cannabis. Yeah. We made out for 10 minutes, and then he tried to take off my bra, but I pushed him away suddenly thinking, WTF, Tiata? Are you going to let this total stranger take your cloths off in school, where anyone could see you? I'd never let a guy kiss me before or touch me, and suddenly I was letting this cheating sicko with a frickin' GF. She likes that word. Why did she say every other word like as a swear word, but that is just frick?
Can't say fuck. Well, it's because it's such a horrible word.
I bet she says cunt later on. Grope me, just because he was uber hot with sexy hair and cold as death. Isn't that all girls' reasons for, going with arseholes because they're hot?
He has sexy hair and he's cold as death, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Nothing says sex in the bedroom like corpse.
I was acting like a biatch and a slut, and I was suddenly very ashamed of my actions. Hyphen bastard! Never touch me again! I gasped. If thou thinks thou can keep thou hands off me...
Thou.
Yeah, I'm
Thou.
just going to do it in a Shakespearean accent now. He answered all smug. And I couldn't believe how he made me feel so angry and so aroused. At the same time. At that moment, I've never hated any boy more in my whole... She goes through so many mood swings. And the worst part of it is that... See what I mean? Is that he was so...
He was so hot, he made me angry, but I loved him, but I hated him.
This
This
just reads as a girl's diary. I don't see what's so fanficky about this. He was so freaking hot.
see, I guess.
This might have really happened.
I was totally creaming my panties, and he knew it. This was horrible. Well, I suppose she is a whore at this point, so we're good. I felt disguised with myself. The cloths that you found on the floor. And turned to leave. Wait, I need to speak to thee. I know your secret, Tiaa. Does that mean he doesn't know her secret? He said...
What secret? Oh wait, yeah,
The thing
weird
about,
thing she has on her.
the dreams and that. He said in a quiet voice, voce, gasping into my eyes. You're one
Blah.
of my kind. Who made thee? Space question mark. Are you part of a coven or on thou own? What? Okay. What is said
Yeah,
sharply?
this totally screams like, you know, very attractive as ambushing someone in the hall and then like asking them if they're a witch.
Yeah, why does every Twilight fanfic make Edward into a complete cunt? Like, surely isn't that bad in the film?
Because in the books he's not much different.
I suppose, yeah.
And Ben gives away that he read the books.
I've never read the books.
You know what?
I've never written this
You know what?
fanfiction.
Twilight is such a horrible novel, isn't it? It's just... Yeah. What is said sharply? Dude, you're insane, and you freaking smell. He didn't really smell, but I didn't know what else to say. Thy a campire, Tia. A gay vampire. A vampire. But why can't I read thy mind? I thought Bella was the only one, but here thou art. What does this all mean? He punched the wall.
But
with...
Bella wasn't a vampire.
She is in, like, the 4th book or something. Doesn't she, like, force...
So we're starting very far in the future of the
Doesn't she...
series here.
Yeah. This is probably after they're married and have, you know, that weird kid and all this.
Alright.
So he doesn't really have a girlfriend so much as a wife and child.
Yeah, from what I gather, the 4th book is disgusting.
God damn, how dare he have a wife and child?
Yeah, it's not really that. It's like, I think she almost dies giving birth to the vampire because it shouldn't happen or
I'm
something.
going,
Yeah,
I'm going to have to be that
According to...
I have seen all the films. She's about to give birth, gets stabbed or something, and then he has to turn her into a vampire, and then she has to get used to not keep killing people.
I vote that we kick Stephen out of BPS reading for having seen all the films. That's
You
not-
Someday you'll be
no,
married.
Paul, I'm gonna drop some truth bombs as well. You made us watch the first film and nearly made us watch the
first
second
film
one as
was
well.
excellent. The first film was fantastic. It was
No, it
just so
wasn't.
bad.
So begins the
It had
justification.
nothing going for it.
It had everything going for it. What's her face? She was just so delightfully bland, and you could tell that Robert Pattinson hated.
Oh
playing
yeah,
Edward.
that's the type of thing I love in my films. Delightful fucking blandness. Anyway.
And the guy who
we better
played
get
James or
going.
Hams or whatever, he was like the best.
Hands.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't.
That's-
You didn't read Twilight, did you?
Twilight, yeah.
Yeah.
Shockingly, no, I did not read
In
Twilight.
Twilight, James is called Hams for some reason because he's Spanish. that is literally
Should have just
Oh.
called him Rodriguez and gone the whole hog on that one.
James Rodriguez. Okay. Anyway,
Where were we?
he punched the wall with his buckley fist and shouted suddenly. He's been furious for ages, and his eyes flickered red. I schlepped.
Oh.
Is it Jewish? I schlepped him hard across the
yeah.
face and tried to leave, but he caught my waist.
Yeah, let's do the rest of the fanfiction like this. Old LRM reading style.
As I struggled... Don't make me do it in German, just don't. I struggled and tried to hit him again. He caught my hand in mid-air and hammed... Oh, there's Hams. Me against the wall, where his hand had already made a huge dint in the wall. His face was blunt. He had become a knife at this point, and right heavy in mine. My knee came up hard against his his massive
Against his
throbbing
what?
giggle stick. That's another one. That's two now. Between his legs, and he drubbed over in pan. It was cookery class. I broke free and goaded my books? Yeah, come on. You fucking starting books.
Maybe
you
got
fucking
it, I
starting.
suppose, which is also wrong.
You fucking starting. And started rugging away to math.
I'm desperately trying to think what she could mean by golded my books.
I got my
I think
books,
it was
guess.
meant to be gotted,
Yeah,
but
gotted.
like obviously that's wrong as well.
Yeah, it was like a
So it's wrong in two different
I
ways.
think it was a double bastardization at this point. And started rugging
Wrong
away
at
to
being
math.
wrong.
But-
Fantastic.
But Edward Hand finished with me.
Kinky.
Yeah, he got his way. Tia.
Oh god.
Oh wait. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Worst no ever. He screamed after
No,
me.
it'll sync up in the Audacity.
Yeah, but it was such a half-hearted no. He screamed after me, tearing his shrit. It was almost shit, but close but no cigar, of himself in fury and throwing it over my eyes.
I prefer to read it as shit now.
I've
no.
just realised she's written so many lines of text for basically nothing. I lost my...
For very little. Basically all that's happened is Edward tried to make an advance on her. She got angry. He got angry.
Yeah,
And
he got angry.
it's taken the
and said she
entire
was a vampire
chapter to
or
get this
something.
across.
There.
I'm sorry. I think I lost my sight and was behind me, breathing into my ears. I'm sorry, Tia'a. He whimpered sadly, picking me up off the floor and gazing mutely into my eyes. You don't speak when you're looking at someone, so what's the point? I didn't mean to interrupt thee. I'm so contemptuous. I don't know if that's the right word or no.
No, it's not spelled right though.
I apologize. This is just so weird. Fucking said what everyone
In
was
agreement,
thinking.
yeah.
You're so frickin' weird, you mean? I snaped whitely. Racist. As he lay on the floor so hot and crying with his shirt off with his pimpling body.
That sounds
No, you're gonna
disgusting.
try that one.
Nah. I wanted to forgive him for calling me a vampire. Vampire! I'd heard that one before from prep. Hello. From preppy losers. At least she's not like followed up with I fucking hate preps or fucking shit, fuck preps. Asking if I sleep in a coffin and suck blood. Like, let's just 'cause I like eyeliner and listen to Linkin Park. Well, to be fair,
Linkin Park, the quintessential vampire
to be
trait.
fair, we do know one gothic girl who does do all these things, so you know.
Yeah, all the preps had just been reading my
Yeah.
Immortal.
Oh dear, and
It all makes sense now.
yeah, and making fun of me and trying to force me against the wall and maybe plunder my crevices.
Fantastic.
Under my...
So apparently,
Very creative.
Apparently, she's fat as well.
Yar, we gonna plunder the crevices of the fat lass.
I left him crying on the floor and went to find my class. As I entered math class, I suddenly dropped. Everything in her life is an event, eh? I suddenly dropped my box again as a flashing pain burned in my left hand as my breath. That's there.
Oh, they actually called
features,
back to it.
Glinted gold for a second. No joke.
Seriously, guys.
Seriously, guys, this is
Serious? Guys,
This-
serious?
This actually happened.
this fictional story, right? This fictional story has like supernatural elements
You
in
won't
it.
believe what happened.
Fuck it, like, oh my.
I was walking into math class, I dropped my box, and then, like, this thing on my... Where's the birthmark again? On her shoulder or whatever? Started glow... No, the back of her hand.
Oh my god, guys, you'll never believe what just happened. Oh my god.
This is unrelated to the story. This is just her own wee blog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I fell over. The pain was suddenly gone and some weirdo blonde feet called Eric. Was he in the book? Is he? Oh, this is Bobby Brown.
What?
What?
Is it?
Oh no, that's...
Don't get my hopes
So
up
no,
on
that's
this.
that's Billy Black. Oh, never mind.
You fucker. Don't do that. Don't
I was,
do that to
I was
me.
thinking of a football player called Eric Black. I got really confused.
I think of football
son
players
of
all
a-
the time.
You mother... You... I'll get you for this one,
I'm
Paul.
sorry, Ben. Sorry. It's a shame Jamie isn't here, because that would be even better. Was helping me up
Yeah.
and staring at me like the pervert. Does she hate every man in the world?
She's a feminist. Sorry, radical feminist.
I kicked him in the shoulder. Kung fu, baby. Okay. As he gazed longingly after me. In his frickin'... Does everyone fancy her as well?
Nah.
Oh, God.
No shit.
I sat down at the back of the class, unable to think about anything but my weird encounter with Edward Cullen, wondering what it all could mean.
Oh no, he did actually say his name. Okay, good.
Author's note, what do you think? Please R&R. Read and review,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, thanks.
Rest and
Rating
relaxation.
or something like that, yeah.
Big shout out for my friend
Yeah,
Abigail.
please have a rest after listening to this.
Big shout out to my friend Abigail. Good luck for tomorrow. Hope
Pregnancy
the results
test.
turn out negative. I like how we
Oh,
both
God.
thought the same kind of thing. Did you see I put the man carrot thing?
That's what she said.
So they're like sitting around, you know, doing girl things, right? It's like a slumber party,
like-
whatever you women do. And Abigail's like, you know what you should put in your story? I'll talent you should use man carrot for penis. And she's like, oh my god, that's like the best thing.
I like that. I like the idea of this is her like magnum opus. This is, you know, an amazing tribute to the Twilight series, and then it's like, just put man carrot in. LOL.
LeMayo. I haven't seen that in a while, fucking hell. Also love to Tiffy and Rack. and Zaki Baby, of course, is her girlfriend. Love you guys so much, XXX, Becky Mac, XX. X.
The end.